At this point in time, due to the fact that most Pokemon that we've already spoken about from quote unquote that have basically Alolan, Galarian, Paldean variants, we've tended to kind of reach this cycle of Pokemon region games where the amount of Pokemon that are left is far fewer in between each other.
Yeah,
Like,
because since now, because
the
right
reason for
point
this though
for
is just sort of most basic of discussions. Well, for starters, look at this to us right now. It's pretty freaking massive already. And if you look so far, we've gotten Hisuian variants.
yeah, because nowadays because like
We have,
yeah,
let me finish.
starting
We
with
have Alolan. We have Galarian, Paldean. Yeah, we've got all of them right here already. So we're gonna have to actually continue onward. And at this point in time, I would say, in my opinion, Game Freak re-releasing Pokemon from other games again, in an unpopular opinion, I kind of thought of that as somewhat lazy. You know,
yeah, like
honestly, Gen 5 was the last region where they did a bunch of really good Pokemon. Now Gen 6 does have some good Pokemon though in particular, but Gen 6 also was really the big 3DS online multiplayer era game, and I honestly had my own challenges with that game as well. But we have to deal with a lot of Pokemon. Now, by
yep,
the way, there's one Pokemon in particular I have shown multiple of, and I'm kind of sort of cheating a little bit on. I am somewhat cheating on it in regards, but it's only kind of because it is one Pokemon. Although, technically speaking, we can discuss this Pokemon. Although, in music soundtrack, though, which, let's just say,
yeah,
there's a lot of music to play, though, so I'm going to let this randomly shuffle play a little bit for a moment. So, we're going to kind of start off a bit differently. We're going to start actually with
yeah,
one Pokemon in particular I think honestly kind of deserves to be mentioned, and that being,
yep,
well, Minior. Now, Minior has multiple different color variants based on the colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
yep.
Now,
I might as well.
we're only gonna show the other color Minior as well, but I'm actually gonna take the other ones and put them in the extra tier list of extra colors and stuff because those don't really count. But
Yep,
Minior. Did I lose Minior for a second? Here, I'll
yep.
put a
It's
Minior
all
above.
good.
So we're gonna scroll all the way up to the tier I'm ranking them. So for Minior, now I'm gonna be honest. Minior was honestly one of the most fun Pokemon to catch a bunch of. And yes, I did actually catch a whole bunch of Miniors, of which I tried to make a rainbow in my PC box. I did this. I do not remember why I did this in the first place, but I did it because it was just funny to do. And I wanted to do it. I was into competitive Pokemon. I was more of a casual. So, let's just say it was really a hassle trying to get the right color Minior, which you have to actually not only try to weaken it a little bit because its main ability is a shield that is meteor-like, rock-like body. They have to literally break open just to then actually find out what kind of Minior color you get. It's also how you're supposed to get a shiny Minior as well, which is also not easy. Now, Mel, you said Sun Moon's the Alolan games are your favorite Pokemon games, right?
Yeah, Alola, like the Alolas are my favorite Pokemon games, but I am going to admit, yeah, the Alolan forms, like they were fine at the time since it was like the first time they did them. They were
But,
fine at the time.
and admittedly though, there was a Reddit thing someone asked for what would be one thing you would get rid of though. And as much as I want to get rid of the Alolan regional variants, I wouldn't get rid of regional variants.
It,
The reason
it,
why for that is actually kind of because, well, I grew to really enjoy a lot of the regional variants. I mean,
Yep.
let's go back for a brief moment of some of the Alolan variants that we had so far. Well, we have Alolan Vulpix and Ninetales. Like, that's a really good really good Pokemon though. Honestly, much better than the original Vulpix though. Then you have uh Sand Alolan Sandslash and Alolan Sandshrew. Interesting combination. Granted, it's kind of weak to Ice and Steel though, so yeah, maybe not the best to have though. But you know what? It's a kind of neat sign. Then you have stuff like, or you know what? Oh wow, oh, here we go. So here's all the lone Pokemon. We have Rattata and Raticate, which honestly just look kind of mid, and in my opinion, it makes Moon really not really worthwhile to get because honestly, having that as a totem boss is just kind of pathetic. Alolan Raichu.
Yeah.
Alolan Raichu. I actually kind of like this version. Sandshrew Sandslash, Vulpix Ninetales, Diglett, and Doug Trio, aka the Owen Wilson's Pokemon. I swear, I've seen people always talk about that is the Owen Wilson Pokemon. And then you have Meowth, Alolan Meowth, which is actually pretty good. And then you have, well, Persian. We have Geodude, Graveler, and Golem, Grimer, Muck, Executor, and Marowak, which, oddly enough, if you think about it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 18 regional variants in Sun and Moon games. So, in a sense, though, in the entire Alolan Pokédex, Pokemon switch to Sun and Moon. That's not what I want. Okay, new Pokemon. So, obviously, if new Pokemon, though, this is all the ones we have so far. 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. I'm forgetting now. Well, it's all the versions of Pokemon from Alola, which, overall, this also counts all the Ultra Beasts as well, though, at that. So, not a whole lot, if anything.
Yeah.
You can really boil it down. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 2, 34, 36, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 72, 24, 36, 78, 80, 81. Well, okay. Mel, write this down. So, I'll write this down. So 81, this is in Sun and Moon. 81 plus the, how many regional variants I mentioned? Mel?
I think it was 8. I remember. Okay, hold on. I think it was 80 regional variants.
No, I think list of all Pokemon that were added in Ultra. All Pokemon. All Pokemon added in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, because there actually are more stuff. So technically,
Yeah, we had more with when they made Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
yeah, because they had 5 new Pokemon. So,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 more.
Basically, kind of maybe a sequel, but not really.
Well, overall, so we'll just say 86. 86 new Pokemon, which if we were to count on the tier list itself. Plus
don't worry, well,
the 2, 4, 2, 4, 6,
don't worry.
8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Plus 18 regional variants. Honestly, if you took out the regional variants, you have far more Pokemon that came from this game than you have from, say, literally the last region we did, which was Kalos. Can you imagine?
Oh boy.
Yeah. It doesn't get much better than that. Like, here we go. Obviously, I also had to probably knock off some Pokemon in particular, but if you looked at the tier list though, alright, and unpinned it,
Yeah.
well, here's all the Pokemon right here though. Although Melmetal is technically not really, so I think Melmetal is not really Gen 7 apparently. I don't know. Look up if Melmetal's Melmetal's not Gen 7 because technically you can't get until a Switch version. So Melmetal's technically Gen 8. So we're not going to count Melmetal in particular. So
yeah, because that's just okay. That Pokemon is just exclusive to Pokemon Let's Go.
But yeah. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including regional variants, doing forms, you've got a decent bit of Pokemon. And yeah, exactly as they said in particular. All these Pokemon in order, and ending off with Polypole, Naganetto, or the giant bee, brick guy, the weird jellyfish-looking alien that about in particular Becepion, and Zeraora, the Lucario supposedly shoo-in looking like Pokemon that, honestly, in my opinion, get much too really matters much. So yeah, starting off with Minior, I'm gonna give my rating on Minior right here right off the bat because I think honestly I already tested a little bit. I'm honestly gonna put Minior in B+ tier. Specifically because honestly, because I do kind of like the idea, and in my opinion, it is the most kind of fun version of a Pokemon to get different forms of, because literally it's just find colors of the rainbow.
Yeah. Like I did the same thing. I made a new tier called the Extra Colors tier.
Like
Wait.
X and Y did this way too much, and I think honestly it became a bit of an issue. But after that, much better. And
Yeah.
now time for the starters.
Yep.
Okay.
When it comes to
When it comes to starters, though, I'm gonna be completely honest. No, not really. I'm gonna kind of. I did not pick Rowlet. I never picked Rowlet. I rejected Rowlet.
Same.
Now, obviously, I know for a fact some friends of mine also picked other starters as well, like Litten and even Poplio.
Yeah.
Now, I'll be honest. I'm actually gonna put Rowlet in A tier, but specifically for one reason and one reason only: the anime.
You know what? Fair. That's fair.
Especially if you get the most iconic and funny moment that I swear that should have been actually the win of Rowlet and not that fucking Braviary in that one in the best battle for Rowlet was the time when Rowlet when he basically did a fake out and about actually losing the league again, only for Rowlet actually to be sleeping and in an ironic twist not have Ash get eliminated for a Pokemon sleeping. But I think honestly is probably the funniest shit yet. That should have counted as in terms of original rules, should count as a sleep thing, but also I found that to be the most fucking hilarious thing of all time.
Oh wait, was this during the league?
Yes. It was during his battle with Hal.
I remember that.
Amazon, set me an alarm for 9:15 p.m.
I remember that. I remember that.
Dartrix and Decidueye is Alolan variant. I don't care for as much. I'm gonna put both.
Yeah, I really don't.
I'm gonna put the two of them in the middle of C tier, but his Hisuian form, I do not like the design at all. I'm gonna put this in the top of D minus.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of, same.
I'm gonna put it, honestly, and the reason why, not only that though, is also because it's also typing, literally shares another Pokemon you can literally get as early as second area, which is Grass Fighting, that being Hisuian Lilligant, of which, if we went back to when we did Gen 5, well, let's just say... A+ tier. Yeah. You're better off literally just going for it, literally not even choosing Rowlet to start and just choosing Hisuian Lilligant. As for Litten,
yep.
Do you want to know something kind of funny?
Oh.
The first time I played Sun and Moon, I legit got the 1 in 8 chance of getting a female starter. I don't know if I ever showed you a picture of my Litten though at one time, right? Maybe, might be in the Pokemon chat. I think maybe a female Litten, a female Incineroar, which I named Eris. The reason why for that was because honestly there was an anime at the time I was watching that featured a quote-unquote cat girl that was named Eris. And Litten was a cat, so me giving random names to different Pokemon in particular that I do, I just named it that. Granted, I only picked Litten out of pure spite to everybody who actually was playing as choosing Rowlet as the best starter. So it's one of those me just being kind of, well, to put it bluntly, a little shit. I was being a little shit to all the people who chose Rowlet. Granted, I do like Rowlet because of the anime, but I don't care for the starter as a whole. So it's one of those kind of different things.
Oh.
But otherwise,
I'm praising Fire.
Litten, in my opinion, definitely deserves honestly high praise. It wouldn't be S+ tier, but I think, in my opinion, it deserves rear middle of the A+ tier. Torracat honestly deserves to kind of go in A tier, and Incineroar. Ooh, let me kind of think for a moment for Incineroar. Give me a minute for Incineroar though, because I gotta think based on both him and his game, the anime, and also Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mel.
Okay, so I'm about to praise the heck out of Litten because, Litten was, the starter I chose. I named it Fire. I evolved it all the way up to Incineroar, and it was, a powerful unit at my disposal.
Oh, yeah. Funny story. Do you want to know what really funny was why Hala was the most difficult person for me to fight in the Elite Four? Because my entire team was weak to fighting type Pokemon, and I was an idiot, and I forgot to actually give myself a team with different types. I legit, because the reason why I chose Litten as my starter, I had literally no type weakness. I only had one type weakness of fighting type Pokemon, which obviously doesn't help much at all because all of my favorite Pokemon were in this little party.
Yep.
Which but the way I see Incineroar, I'm gonna put Incineroar actually in A+ tier as well. Or no, I'll put it actually in the middle of A tier. because I like Incineroar, but Smash Bros. Is a bit of an interesting, tricky one. Smash Bros. Does bring it down a little bit because Incineroar is pretty annoying to go up against, especially if you're a Bowser main. But at the same time as well, I would say the anime with, well, the masked brawler, that masked guy, right? You know?
Oh, you mean Kakui?
No, the masked guy.
You do know that's just Kakui, right?
I know that, but don't spoil it for the other people.
Okay, fine. The masked royal guy.
Masked royal guy. He had an Incineroar, which I like that. Now, I also kind of really like that one battle in the anime where Ash's Torracat and Kukui's Incineroar battle it out in a big old battle. And at the very end, though, Ash's Torracat evolves to Incineroar after beating an Incineroar. Now, in my opinion, that is honestly kind of fucking awesome. At that. Like, seriously. Like, I'm sorry for Infernape fans with him beating 3 of Paul's Pokemon in one, while still being up and alive and having full power Blastoise, but to beat your evolution form and then evolve immediately after beating it, that's a flex on its own.
Okay.
As for the Popplio line, I honestly don't think Popplio line, I actually kind of like Popplio. It's adorable.
Yep.
I'm probably putting it at the same level actually. Though, I might not put it as much so, because honestly, top of A minus, because I haven't really seen much about it, and honestly in the anime, not much as well. Brionne, don't care for as much. Put it in middle of B minus, but Primarina. Never used one, but in a way, I do kind of like the idea behind the design of this Pokemon. Having the whole theme of an opera. I mean, think about it. You have a ninja bird, a wrestler cat, an operatic, what is it, Primarina exactly called? Primarina? Otter? No, not otter. Seal?
I think it might be a seal. Then again, I forget.
Can you look it up, please?
Sure.
I might put Primarina the same level as Incineroar, because I do like design-wise.
What?
Or what kind of animal is it?
I'm checking right now. Hold on. What? Okay, inspiration by a sea lion and also portraying elements of a mermaid.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, there we go. Sea lion, mermaid. Honestly, fairly good design. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is the bird, is our regional bird.
Yeah.
That being Pikapeck, Trumbeak, and Toucanon.
Yep, the bird Pokemon for...
This is actually probably the first region I did not actually pick a bird Pokemon on my team.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then...
I did not care for...
And...
Honestly, Pikapeck I completely kind of sort of skipped, so I never saw much of Trumbeak. And Toucanon, I didn't actually like the design of Toucanon. compared to other Pokemon regions, in particular other Pokemon bird types, like, sure. Granted, I think bird types are definitely peaked in Gen 4. Gen 5 has some pretty good ones as well, but I can be honest. I'm gonna put all three of them in the C- tier, middle C- tier, because
Oh, I kind of like how it's both a flying and fire type. Well, then again, Kalos did do that.
For Toucanon?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, I'm trying to remember. No, I thought, but still, I like how it's both flying and fire type.
Hey.
Is that Shaco or no? It's
Fear Lord Jump Scare.
Fear Jump Scare. Yes.
Hello. Game goes back up. So could I have your attention for a second?
Can you send me a message and tell me in DMs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But I can't. I don't know if I
normal flying.
If
It's normal flying, Mel.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is I don't know if these games are going to be too short or too long, because I don't want the game to be too short, but I also don't want the game to be too long.
Well, send me. Well, here's the thing. What games are you wanting me to play?
I already sent the two game. I already sent the game. It was the games that I thought would be Wario related. But I don't know if they would be too short or too long.
Why don't you ask?
Or on the other hand, too hard or too easy.
Oh, I see. The Five Nights at Hammer Bros 2 and that Italian Night.
Yeah.
Those two.
I don't know if I know Hammer Bros is Five Nights, but I don't know about the second game. If it's going to be too hard, too easy, and too short.
Why don't you ask someone else about that game and just ask them just say how long do you suppose someone could probably take on a game like this casually, like a casual person?
I mean, guessing by the title, I'm guessing it's one night.
It is one night though, I think. Yeah. Ask someone about that. It's like how long do you think they would take though, and that could be something we could do, just both of them. And that could probably be it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Unless you have an update on that Teletubby game.
My friend's still working on the Teletubby game.
Probably won't though, but it'd be kind of funny.
Actually, wait, there's a video. Epic Tangy actually played this game. Let's see how long the game is.
Well, just let me know if anything, if you want to check things out from there. I got a tier list that I'm doing with Mel.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I see that. I think it's around 7 to 8 minutes, maybe.
It's good.
The Italian Night game.
That's gonna be one quick game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not that quick game. Like at least it should be at least enough to where it's like at least.
Well, if you keep in mind if you die, the timer resets. I mean that's kind of obvious, but I'm saying yeah. But the characters look good. I'm just gonna say there are 3D models.
All right.
So I might as well pair this up with a second game in case you beat that one quickly.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm not gonna do the Fight the Hammer Bros 2 because that seems like it's gonna be a little harder.
But,
Sorry if I'm interrupting
technically you
list,
could.
by the way.
Yeah, but technically, I probably could do either second, because that would probably be the longer one. The first one being much shorter, depending on how well I am good at it.
Yeah, but it feels weird to do Hammer Bros 2 as the second game because it's the second game in the series.
Why?
You know what I mean?
Where's Hammer Bros 1?
That's what I was trying to look for, but I couldn't figure it out.
I think I'm supposed to have heard those Hammer Bros 1 when she was really not good or something, maybe. I don't know.
Another question. Are you good with Treasure Island games? Like, do you like Treasure Island?
Never played.
You know, Mickey Mouse, photo negative Mickey, evil Mickey.
Avoid Mickey Mouse.
Actually, oh wait, are you talking about Five Nights at Treasure Island?
Treasure Island, Treasures Island.
Oh,
same thing.
Actually, Gold and I are actually familiar with it. Gold, remember we played it with Frank?
Oh yeah, we did. Well, technically he played it. We watched.
No, he played it. We watched, but we got the.
I'm gonna hold off on anything related to like Disney.
Yep.
Myself.
But we are.
Okay,
He is familiar with it.
I'm familiar with it.
All right. Okay. What about? Are you good with Kirby?
Yeah. In what way?
Kirby characters. Do you like Kirby characters?
Oh yeah, I like
in
Kirby.
Game?
If I didn't like Kirby though, I wouldn't have a Kirby roster or played any Kirby games.
All right then. I got both games then.
Okay.
That Italian Knight and this one.
Sat B.
Stuck at the bunker.
Oh, it's not showing. Oh, the picture didn't show up though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Well, okay. Well, that's good. So, we'll.
Yep.
I'll take a look at that. Probably download, update the weekly schedule. But yeah. Well, this is being interesting. So I guess I'll see you probably later on that week though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
I'm really ready to look at Young Goose and.
Yeah, Young Goose and.
Young Goose and our now current president.
Yeah.
I swear, I think honestly that the biggest joke of that other Pokemon Gumshoes is literally the fact that he looked like a certain president's name, and then also another Pokemon which also was joked around as being also represented by another one of our former presidents, or prior president person. In fact, even funnier though, someone actually did it, so quote unquote, I don't know if they did, it was sort of thing, like, they did a whole like a joke poll election thing. Who do you want to vote for? Like, and there's Gumshoes and that other Pokemon that we'll probably mention later on, which is gonna get not as much favorable reviews because I don't like this Pokemon in general, because it is kind of just awful, especially with it being like. I think it also has. I think it also has.
About this Pokemon. I have a question about this Pokemon tier list.
Sure.
Is missing no in here?
No.
No.
Darn it.
No, it's.
Yeah, we don't have the glitch.
We only have Pokemon that are official.
Yeah.
I mean,
also,
Missing No is official. He is official. He is a real character.
Unfortunately, no, the tier didn't show it.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Apparently, according to the creator, he thinks because it was a glitch, it doesn't count.
I wouldn't have counted anyway, though.
I mean,
I would have counted anyway, though. We're also doing Alolan Pokemon.
Plus.
I mean, he is in most generations. He is on most of the characters. Okay, he is in most generations of Pokemon.
We're not adding him.
True.
I know. I'm just saying. He is in a lot of versions of Pokemon. He's in the 3D versions too.
Yeah, so we're not adding. Sorry.
Yeah. So let's just get back to that. Back to the book. So young Ghost, honestly, I don't really care for.
To be honest,
And
I honestly
Gumsters,
never
honestly,
really cared.
and Gumsters, honestly, as much as I like the joke behind the Pokemon as a whole, I'm honestly don't ever care for the Pokemon either. As a totem Pokemon, it's the first totem boss. It's actually a really good Pokemon as a boss fight. Yeah, it's a good boss. So, honestly, I'm gonna actually put it in B tier. Like, it's a boss Pokemon.
Can I ask you something about Pokemon?
Sure.
What would be the hardest Pokemon trainer boss in any of the games?
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Red.
No, not really. I think the hardest. I think the hard. I never actually fought Red. I think the hardest Pokemon team is BDSP competitive version. The competitively built team of Cynthia in BDSP for the first time.
I thought, isn't the secret Cynthia boss hard? Like in one of the games where Cynthia is like a secret boss.
Not if you plan ahead and you know she's coming. It only happens if you're not unprepared though. You know. Even if you forget which house she lives in the time seasons though.
Also, I guess gotta mention this since we're still talking about Pokemon. The Pokemon Black and White's low HP theme is still really good.
It is still really good. We've already gone past Unova already, but yeah.
Yeah.
I do
yeah,
kind of want
like,
at least.
Okay, to be honest, yeah, to be honest, I didn't even know she was in Black and White. Cynthia was in Black and White.
All I remember took was an iconic video short from Chuckle Conroy, who enters the house and he says, "Oh frick!" Like.
But seriously, any other low HP sound is just annoying. But when I go into Black and White, I just vibe to it.
It's a solid music, even more so also because it affects also even the boss music as well.
Yeah. Like, I had a friend who accidentally walked in on Cynthia, and he was like, "Oh no!" And he just didn't expect it, and then he got his ass beat.
Oh, he just did that.
Funny part is I never actually fought Cynthia in Black and White. Not even the Sandal solo run.
You want to know the worst part about that, him fighting Cynthia? He forgot to save!
He forgot to save? What? I mean,
how far back did he go?
Before fighting the main four.
So he was probably
whatever
like,
it was called.
So he was like, I don't need to save, I'll be fine. Dies Cynthia.
Anyway, what is this tier list about? Like, what?
Pokemon in general. We're just rating the Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just rating all the Pokemon in general.
Nope.
So
yeah,
what's S tier? Is Pikachu an S tier because Pikachu?
No. Well, yes and no.
Yeah.
Mel's tier list is different than mine.
Him, no. Yeah, for him, no. Me, yes.
Obviously, right now, if you were to look at my tier list right here, you can kind of see all different Pokemon currently.
Yep.
Because I have there's two different Pikachus in my head canon. The Pikachu that Ash had, and the Pikachu that was in the new series.
Oh no, we rate the Pokemon officially, like, as we remember them directly from the games in particular.
And yeah, for Pikachu, whether both game and anime.
So we look at both game, anime, and anything else in particular you want to add on to it. So for instance, if we like a Pokemon that's like, it's like if a Pokemon is rated higher because of the game, but is low because maybe the anime, or even actually say the another game in particular, then it's rated lower. It all depends on what we feel of that Pokemon.
Here's a real question for Pokemon fans: who would win in a fight? Their game counterparts or their anime counterpart?
Okay.
Their anime
I'm
counterparts.
gonna be completely. Yeah. To be honest,
Because the anime counterparts do a lot more dodges and have a lot more tricks and stuff. Depending on the right trainer, though.
Plus, they're way more powerful.
If you think about it, look at one Pokemon School episode from the Kanto arc, where you had a bunch of Pokemon that were just training with simulations, and how they lost to Misty. You know, a Weeping lost to Misty. Misty's, Starmie.
Yep.
Yeah, but you're forgetting about one thing. You're forgetting about one thing. People are very petty. People have game genies.
That is true.
Like, game Pikachu versus anime Pikachu, yeah. We all know anime Pikachu.
Yeah, anime Pikachu.
Basically, they both have like skills up their sleeve. Game Pikachu just has game genie. Like, imagine like a magic genie flying around Pikachu, giving him buffs, and anime Pikachu is like, what the hell is this?
Anime Pikachu probably could still do it. Be difficult though, but it could be possible.
Yeah, anime Pikachu is just like, I beat my weakness, like the one weakness that all Pokemon have, like they beat the opposite of them and still won.
Cause I've seen this a couple of, like, I've seen this, like, people have been wondering, like, if Ash's Pikachu could beat Red's Pikachu. Yeah, that's, I don't know.
Honestly, Red versus Ash, that'd be a fight up for the century.
I know, it'd be so off.
Or Ash versus Tobias with a rematch, with Ash actually now having all of his much stronger Pokemon on his team.
I just don't
remember when Red was in the anime?
He was?
He had I remember Red
Pokemon Origins. But it was only focused on the first 151 Pokemon though. And honestly, in my opinion, it was honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest, it was not that great. Like, I know it was pretty popular.
I remember this one scene. I remember this one scene of Squirtle almost murdering Charmander.
Yeah, people have known that one. I think the best moment, in my opinion, is Red's battle with Mewtwo. That's the best.
Definitely.
That's the best battle in the entire. In the entire game.
At least the best thing, Red at least Red got out of Mount Silver and into the anime. Like, Game Red is still stuck on Mount Silver.
Yeah. Yeah. And will we ever know why he wanted to go to Mount Silver? We probably will never know.
But I gotta find something real quick.
Alright, well, here next up is probably the Grubba, Charjabug, and Vikavolt. I'll say, honestly, I don't care for this Pokemon either, though. One thing I definitely find more annoying, though, is Pokemon Go has this thing where, yes, Pokemon Go again, coming back in, yes, is that certain Pokemon evolve with certain items. So, what do you suppose a Charjabug needs to evolve?
Okay, anyway, as a famous rap battle once said, you'll be hanging on this cliff for all future generations!
Oh, wait. I know where you... Oh, wait. I know which rap battle that is. Gold versus Red. Yeah, from Sam Steady, I think. Hey, I watched it.
Yeah, that's basically Red. He's still on Mount Silver. That's how the Mount Silver creepypasta came about. Like, seriously, he's still there to this day. Waiting.
Yeah. Wait for Ash to kind of kick his butt, and he leaves. Which means probably my Red, which means my Pokemon, my Red, is still waiting for me to kind of defeat him, which I've never done so.
Yeah. Yeah, Gold, he's still there. He's waiting for you. He's like, where is Gold?
Honestly, how is he on Mount Silver with like summer clothing?
Charizard.
I have no idea. Charizard just warms him up.
He's just using Charizard as a furnace.
Yeah.
But my
Yeah.
question is, where is he getting all the like all the SP like battle points? Where is he? Is he just keep returning to the Poke Center for battle points so Charizard can keep using his moves?
Well, doesn't really have to use. Well, he probably has a bunch of resources. Think about it. Think about all the times he's traveled in his journey and stuff. He probably already gotten a bunch of it anyway. You know.
Yep.
No, like in Pokemon, like classic versions, when you use a move, it uses up battle points, and when you run out, you can't use a move anymore.
Well, I figured Red would probably have some sort of way to get around that, because you have a bunch of those, you know, PP ups, PP restoration items.
Yeah. Like, he has ways.
Like in the game, you only carry so many of those?
Yep.
It's Red.
Yeah, I'm trying
You
to...
shouldn't really kind of question that logic, unless Red comes down to Viridian, whatever city he goes to in particular, and just first heals his Pokemon that way. But because he actually can get there, maybe he created a special like save point for Mesh to kind of check there, or maybe heck, he has a secret. He has a secret save. He has a secret.
Wait a minute. Wait, I know how he's doing it. He just keeps on reloading his save point.
No, actually,
there's a Pokemon Center like right there.
Is a secret set?
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. So like near Mount Silver, there is a Pokemon Center. So it's possible he just goes there to just heal up his Pokemon.
Or is a secret 7th Pokemon of it like a Blissey that heals his Pokemon fully?
Oh yeah. Yeah. And Gold's Red is waiting for him, and still Mine's actually waiting for me. I've only battled him like only a few times.
Yeah. So okay. Next up, so that one bug Pokemon. I'll be honest. I'm gonna put it probably in C tier. Yeah. I think Alola, ironically enough, is one of the reasons though I didn't really use a lot of new Pokemon though.
Yeah.
But we were getting some Pokemon, honestly. Next up is Crab Brawler and the big snow crab guy, which I forgot the name of the Pokemon on top of my head. Haha, I forget. I don't know.
You forgot, did you?
I forgot the name of the Pokemon. Oh, there it is. Crabominable. Yeah, should have been fairly obvious when I look at the Pokemon's name, though. It looks like a abominable snowman or something like that. I'll be honest. This Pokemon looks ugly. So, Crab Brawler, I'm putting both in kind of C tier as well. You know, I don't care for it much. Hello?
Hello?
Switch disconnected or something.
Just...
Yeah.
But yeah. That's best I can kind of describe that Pokemon in particular. What about you?
Yeah. C tier.
Next up, honestly, is
Yeah, I don't really know.
kind of 4 Pokemon in one. Now, gimmick-wise,
Yeah.
it's clever because of the 4 islands and 4 Pokemon having 4 different color forms, having that sort of unique sort of style. However, all 4 of these Pokemon have one thing in common. Besides being all flying types, they all have 4 different typings. Fire flying, psychic flying, electric flying,
I remember a few things from old Pokemon episodes where Misty got turned into a Pokemon. Remember that?
Misty?
Well, what does...
Wasn't there an episode where Misty got... I swear there was an episode where Misty got turned into a Pokemon.
What? Gold, do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, or... Wait, are you sure it's not Misty? Because the only episode I remember where one of the cats got turned to a Pokemon was Ash.
Which spanned quite a few fanfics in particular.
Yeah.
I remember someone made a joke animation of...
yes! It was a banned episode. Pokemon Indigo League, episode 38.
It was banned.
Remember, so all 4 are Choreos, honestly, in my opinion, I can't really give much praise for them because they are kind of mid. Never used any of them in particular. But what I will say one thing though is, in terms of difficult, which ones are easy to defeat, the Orcorio, Psychic, and Ghost types are relatively the easiest because you can just use Rock. All of them are pretty good with the Rock though. But I think, honestly, the electric one, in my opinion, is the worst one of the 4. But all 4 of them are equally the same tier. So I'm going to put all 4 of them in C tier, exactly the same level. Because, honestly, but only thing that really changes with them is literally the one typing. Which literally, if you see right here, literally, only one thing changes them is that one typing. Otherwise, they're relatively the same. I mean...
Yeah, they're irrelevant.
I mean, sure. Someone would probably say, "Oh, yeah. By the way, all of them have different styles based on different sort of dance moves." Which, okay, yeah. Which honestly is clever. I like that. Which is why not rating it even lower. But they're just okay. Next up is the
Yeah. That one island.
Which I believe also became also Totem Pokemon as well, if I remember correctly. Ribombay and Cutiefly. Yeah, also C tier.
Oh wait, I looked it up some more. I'm looking it up some more, and apparently that footage was edited. God damn it! I'm getting facts wrong.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yep.
Next up, next up. Well, Mel.
Hey, Gold, it's your favorite!
Yeah, you know me, honestly, no matter a shadow of a doubt. Hold on.
Yep. I mean, it's like every time it like shows up, like in a Pokemon game.
That's true. Hold on. No, it's not S tier. No, I'm putting it S plus tier. I gotta remember. Where would I rate Rockruff? Because I know this Rockruff in particular I like, but not like as much. This Lycanroc, I'm gonna put it probably an A minus. I don't care for Midnight Lycanroc, but Midday and Dusk I do like a lot. I'm gonna put those two actually in S tier because I do like both pretty good. As for regular Rockruff, I really like it. It was really adorable, and honestly, when you first see it, even with Kukuis in particular, I wanted it on my team like immediately. So it was always automatically on my team no matter what. So I think maybe I might put it, in my opinion, above Sandile. Shocking a little bit. But Sandile only grew up the way it was because of not only the anime, but also that whole Sandile solo run. Otherwise, I would say Rockruff, in my opinion, is definitely above that. And now be prepared for a lot of Pokemon that probably are. I'm just kidding. This Pokemon. Next up is Wishy-Washy with its regular form and its school form, which, honestly, is a pretty solid totem boss. You know?
Pretty good
But
one.
overall, regular form is mid. Its school form is much better. I'm gonna give it a B plus. But literally, if you don't look at Wishy-Washy in school form, it's completely kind of mid and terrible. If you get school form, it just looks pretty freaking cool, and especially it being like a totem boss, like it looks like you're being attacked by like 100 Pokemon at once. Still, it actually catches you off guard and freaks you out. So you're like, oh no. It's also very terrifying if you think about it. Like imagine just like you're just sitting on your lap or just chilling or something, and boom, that shows up. Not as cool as it was with the Arachnid one. Not as cool with the Arachnid version. So the Totem Wishy-Washy definitely deserves praise for like catching you off guard. Next up is Marini, and Toxapex.
Okay.
Obviously,
Marina, I'm giving A tier, or no, actually no, yeah, A tier. One reason, James is.
Yeah, the anime. I can agree on that one.
Yep. I love the bond that I had with James.
Toxapex is the reason why I was able to beat Hala. Yes. Toxapex was the reason why I was able to beat Hala in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Because of my team of Ash Greninja, Incineroar, Lycanroc, a Magnezone, and a Snorlax, for some reason, was defeated by Hala's team until I was able to get enough to take on his entire team. So honestly, I'm gonna put this actually in high A tier though. Next up is Mudbray and Mudsdale, which, yeah, I'm not a horse Pokemon person in general, so I'm just gonna not rate it as high.
Yeah, I really have nothing.
C minus for both. I don't care for it as much as the other ones. Yeah, that's definitely fan made. Because there's also one about like Serena being turned into a Braxton.
Yeah.
Which also is it's fake. It's to keep people
fake,
like
yeah.
it's keep people like Shaco happy in such a way. If
Yeah.
Because Shaco's a furry and stuff like that. But otherwise, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is Dupiter and Arachnid. Now, Dupiter is kind of alright, say so very least. B tier, but Arachnid. Obviously, you've noticed so far that the amount of bug types that are really high in this tier list, though, even in S tier, and even in A tier, like, you could probably count how many bug types are in A tier on one hand. Ariados, Larvesta, Volcarona, Drapion, Joltik, Arachnid. Okay, never mind. Two hands though. Scolipede. Yeah. Not a lot of bug types though. It's probably because like bug types are not really my favorite type though. Like honestly, I would say my least favorite type would probably be bug types though. There's not a lot of Pokemon I really like that are bugs. Like, look at the tier. Look at the tiers of Pokemon that are on the bottom of the list though. Bug, 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 bug,
Oh
bug, bug,
yeah.
bug, 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 bug. Harvey's not bug. Bug. Bug, bug. Bug, bug. Bug, bug. Bug. Bug, 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 bug. And that's just from D plus to F tier. Yeah. So Arachnid, and I think I've ever mentioned a story though, right? Was Team Rainbow Rocket, and obviously, I fought Archie, and Archie was honestly kind of kicking my butt, and it got to the point where I was the last Pokemon left, my Arachnid versus his Kyogre. In a desperate move to try to see if I can survive, I chose to do Mirror Coat. And not only did Arachnid tank the attack and survive with enough HP left over, it countered with an attack that literally just obliterated his Kyogre, giving me the win. It was by far it was the only match in all the Pokemon fights that was clutch. And then later on, the same Arachnid would be used to actually almost completely sweep Giovanni's team. Probably would have swept though. It literally would have swept Giovanni's team if I had not been poisoned. If I had not been poisoned, I actually would have won that entire fight. First try. Because of poison point. That's why why I fainted or something like that. Like legit. That's why Giovanni was such a pathetic fight for me. Was that literally it took one Arachnid can literally sweep Giovanni's team. Just make sure Arachnid has the ability to avoid getting poisoned, and his entire team is not just done for. What does he do? Nothing he can do about it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
What do you do? Arachnid is actually pretty strong in its own right. So honestly, Arachnid deserves honestly A+ tier. Next up is Fomotus and Lurantis. Now Lurantis is a pretty solid totem Pokemon boss, especially to kind of like how like literally you're mixing it, and people have made jokes about Mallow doing her move when she's mixing it and all that stuff like that, and it's like just people made fun of it and made memes of it in particular, but
yeah,
the Lurantis Pokemon totem boss is fairly solid. Also having the ability Solar Blade Solar Blade is a pretty cool ability. Like honestly, instead of a beam attack, yeah, slash him with the sun that's been powered up into a blade form. That's actually pretty cool. A- tier for that. Lurantis, Fomotus, kind of not so much, kind of mid. So B- tier. Moral and Shinotic. I'm completely honest. This Pokemon...
they're forgettable.
Yes, forgettable. Not only that, though, I thought it was a Gen 8 Pokemon.
Oh, you thought it was a what?
A Gen 8 Pokemon. You know, there's always at least one Pokemon, and there's always some Pokemon at a certain reach. Also, another Pokemon I thought was a Gen 8 Pokemon, that being... where are you? Frick, where are you? I lost you. Oh, you're out. Pyukumuku. I thought it was a Gen 8 Pokemon, not a Gen 7 Pokemon. Well, that one, that one not so much though. But this one, I definitely thought was Gen 8 Pokemon. Otherwise, never used it, so never cared for it. So honestly, C tier. Salazzle, Salandit and Salazzle. Now, Salandit is another Pokemon very similar to Combee, another Pokemon similar to Combee, where it's like, oh yeah, male versions are pretty much freaking useless, and you need to actually have a female version to get what you're looking for. Salazzle is... So I'm gonna put Salandit... Well... in C tier. Salazzle... Well... If you know the Pokédex entry of Salazzle, plus its design, multiplied by a bunch of really, really, really interesting people, I would say, well, Salazzle became one of those Pokemon that joined the ranks of Gardevoir, Lucario, Zoroark, and many other Pokemon in particular that people fan serviced. And if you understand what I mean by that, I'm not going to say anything else about that though, but yes. People can be weird sometimes. It's the internet. As for Salazzle as a whole, Salazzle's signature gimmick is, I believe it's corrosion? Corrosion. Of which has the ability. Corrosion allows the user to inflict Pokemon on poison regardless of type, allowing them to poison and steel type Pokemon. Pokemon Corrosion can poison and steel moves if used. If uses Baneful Bunker, Psycho Shift while poisons. Or Flame while holding a toxic orb. Which, in fact, oddly enough, though, apparently, only two Pokemon that can actually do this sort of thing is actually literally a Pokemon from Gen 9 and Salazzle with the ability Corrosion.
Huh.
So, it's a very rare ability, but like, why? Why would you poison a poison type? Because for some Pokemon, poison type Pokemon, they have the ability Poison Heal, which means literally poisoning them, which in a way could be a valid strategy in its own right. You fling a toxic orb onto your teammate, they have Poison Heal, let him heal himself, right?
Yep.
Or you poison yourself with your own ability. As for, say, really, as for it being a totem boss though, it is definitely a pretty solid totem boss fight. Honestly, in my opinion, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon did much worse with their totem bosses. Somewhat, some of them are much better than other ones, but I do feel like, honestly, in my opinion, Sun and Moon definitely has really good totem bosses that really stand out. Which I believe actually, remember correctly though. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, take your time.
I'll tell Pokemon Sun and Moon. Here we go. Here's the all totem Pokemon you get. So you basically have Gumshoes and Alolan Eradicate. Then you have basically Wishy-Washy and Rakuten, Salazzle, Alolan Marowak, and Lurantis. So most like overall, first region panels versus Sun and Moon version, and then these are probably different based on Sun, Moon, Ultra, and Ultra Moon. And then Vikavolt, Togedemaru, Mimikyu, Komao, and then Ribombi. Amazon, stop. Oh, and also apparently a totem Pokemon from the. Apparently, it's also a totem. Apparently, a totem Hakamo is in Sun and Moon special demo, which I forgot about completely. Kind of funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently.
Huh. I didn't
Oh wait, maybe
know
because
that.
you're supposed to. I should get. I think maybe because it's supposed to be a special trial though. It's a tutorial one, but all the totems you have so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not too bad of a Pokemon team though. But they're only fairly solid though. But they're also much larger than Pokemon Evolved. It's also the first time to get Alpha Pokemon in his own right. So kind of funny. Otherwise, Totem Salazzle's kind of alright. I'll put it in B tier because really, Salazzle's just alright. So, I'm actually going to take a quick breather for a moment, and I'll be back in a brief minute. So if you want to, Mel, if you want to go update your tier list a little bit, take this time to actually do so while you have a chance.
Oh, sure. Yeah, definitely. Good news, I completed the Kanto portion.
You did? Nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did.
Okay, so, you have some Beer Lord left?
Yeah. What?
You have Beer Lord left? He left?
Yeah, he left.
Okay, next up is Stuffle, and Stuffle also is Pokemon also a very similar boat with that one Mon being, well,
yeah.
Honestly, Stuffle's kind of mid. It's adorable, but mid though. Beware, on the other hand, though. The anime, A+ tier.
Yeah.
Not only that though, but the fact that actually that there was the Beware, that episode in the anime, in the Beware, that literally beats the shit out of an Ultra Beast. Like full-on Dragon Ball Z style battle.
Yeah.
Not only like honestly, I can probably show it off maybe, with no sound. It's not copyright though. Not only that, those music also those music fits as well pretty well, but
it literally feels like a Dragon Ball Z episode.
yeah, like just right there, the fact that so like bitch slap this like that's just. And the fun part is even actually Ashton you're like what the shit? And you're like what?
Yeah, like what the.
Like, yes. This is how good.
Pikachu just.
Look how good Beware is. Like that's how good Beware is.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yep.
Like, damn. Look at how. Okay, first off.
Damn.
Look at how fast it goes. It goes to literally running around trying to see if it can confuse it. Like, most Pokemon would be confused.
See, look at Pikachu!
And then immediately, goes for a strike though. jumps for dodge, and immediately gets bodied. Like, think about it.
Yep.
Let's slow it down a little bit.
Yep.
It immediately goes for a straight. Just ducks and then uppercuts. Boom! That's a badass right there. That's a freaking badass.
I know.
I will honestly wish I actually used one on my team though. Like, I wish I used one on my team though. I never used one on my team though. I wish I did.
Like totally insane.
Like, if honestly, if I ever did a Pokemon team that actually used only exclusively Alolan Pokemon, this would technically be my team though. Which I already like in Rock in particular. Well, honestly, I probably still have the same weakness of a normal fighting type Pokemon, but where? Like, damn. I'd probably be aware of my team though.
Yep.
Along with Rakunid though.
And it's because of that.
And also,
Yep.
probably
Get...
Uh-oh. I know what 6 Pokemon would probably be though. But if I ignored regional variants though.
Yeah.
Maybe Turtonair? No.
Oh boy, just a mess. Oh. I don't even think Vegeta could beat it.
Next up is haha, I so totally some favorite Pokemon. Born Sweet Steenie Sarina, aka a little like food looking thing. Pokemon look like a top, and then legs the Pokemon. Literally, Sarina is just literally legs. It's like,
wow.
it's like look at my cute little legs though. Make my legs bigger. Look at my legs now, they're so cute. Oh, they're still too small. Here are my legs now. Well, it's a bit too big though. I don't care. I'm into that. Smash, next question. Cue Markiplier, smash.
Next question.
Smash, next. Yeah, you know. Jokes wise, honestly, this Pokemon's kind of alright. C tier. Next up is a Pokemon that honestly kind of thought was actually an earlier gen though, but it was not. Comfy.
Sorry. Oh, you mean the flower?
Flower Pokemon. Comfy. Now, also kind of thought it was actually a grass type. It was a grass fairy. It's pure fairy type. I actually kind of think this Pokemon in particular is very clever. It's very simplistic, but you wouldn't really use much in your team though, unless you really felt like using like I actually kind of like the idea behind it. It's very simple. It's literally just.
Yep.
It's like a bunch of flowers together. In a way, though, it's sort of like the Klefki 2.0.
Yeah. Like, I think I can definitely agree on that.
Otherwise, I'll probably put in C+ tier. Otherwise, C+ tier, really. Next up is Virtual exclusive Pokemon. there's two monkeys. These Pokemon in question are called Oranguru and Passimian. Although I do kind of wish at least their typings were more balanced though, because it's like literally, being completely honest, the Oranguru is actually better than Passimian because literally it has Psychic typing and Psychic beats fighting. You know?
Yeah.
I would say they're both C tier.
And the other one, well, that one gets C tier, and maybe just a low A tier, low B tier for this evolution. Mostly because of that one.
What?
Yeah, Wimpod. Oh no! Okay. The evolution of the monkey. I was saying it gets a low B tier most because of that one episode of Ash.
Now the next one, Wimpod, I think is honestly kind of C tier.
Yeah, like
Golispod.
Oh, Guzma's like main mon. Like honestly. Look at that.
He's like,
hey, look
what?
at even Ash is like, what just?
He's like, what the shit?
What's that?
Like here, you can probably see the full. Except I'm gonna see the full battle anyway, unfortunately. But you obviously know what I mean. Like literally. Wait, when did when did Milana have a Primarina?
She's her Populo evolved.
I forgot though. But Guzma honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna. See, look. I mean, we all know that Guzma hates Kukui.
Yeah. So Guzma, so Golispod honestly gets A tier, A minus tier, purely because of literally the funny moments in the Alolan League. But as for Pokemon as a whole, I never see it being fairly annoying with its ability kind of to retreat back. Which means, honestly, in my opinion, is much better off being released first, getting hit a little bit, and having the ability to sort of like to honestly take a hit, and then retreating instantly. Next up is Sandygast and Palossand.
The sandcastles.
It's another ghost ground type. It's another ghost ground type though, if you think about it. The other ghost ground type we actually have technically is the Golett line. And I believe actually Sandygast and Palossand's ability it has water compaction and sand veil. Which water compaction, which so in other words, basically, water type moves actually gets increased in like defense if it's hit, which is actually not too bad though. Sandvale, obviously, you know how Sandvale works. So it's an odd, isn't ability though, but I wouldn't say really it's the best ability for Sandygast. I don't know much about Sandygast in particular. I do remember wasn't there like one episode in the anime though where like a giant Palisand ate all of Ash and the gang?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, that actually happened.
Oh, Shivering Shovel Shirts. Oh yeah.
It literally ate Ash and friends, and they were stuck inside it.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Sand.
Yeah. Oh wait, wait, I honestly remember. So the Palisand basically was angry because it lost its shovel, and then immediately for that, when Ash helps him out though, they thanks Ash by hugging like Kukui's house though, which is kind of funny. So okay, obviously they have some. Obviously, if you notice in particular, look at Sandygast. It has a shovel on its head, right? And then Palisand
Yep.
also shovel on its head. So in a way, it makes sense. Although the question though is why is it how to get shovel get so big though if the shovel disappeared though? I don't know. Anime logic.
Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of like the idea. So I'm actually gonna put it actually in A- tier. Next up is Pyukumuku. Forgettable tier.
Yeah.
Middle of D plus. Next up is the Pokemon that honestly is supposedly a legendary, but is not. Type Null and Silvally.
Which version?
Normal. Well, it's default version.
Okay, normal. Because there's multiple.
Because Silvally is basically, in a sense, a version of Arceus, having all types.
So much.
Now, I actually like Type Null and Silvally.
And
Honestly, in my opinion, though, I like the idea how actually a Type Null is based as one unknown Pokemon you face off against, like the Gladion. You find out later on that literally this same Pokemon is also can be evolved to Silvally, and even more so, Gladion himself gets as one as well. It's like his signature Pokemon. In the anime, however, I think really.
Mm-hmm.
I might put honestly both probably in A tier. Next up is Komala, of which. Remember that one little joke I made about the whole Gumshoes versus another Pokemon?
Oh
This
yeah.
is the other Pokemon in question. Let's just say Komala, in my opinion, deserves F tier. The reason for this though is that even going back, even the most recent game I played, which is Scarlet and Violet, you remember how much annoying Kamala was against Larry's team?
Oh yeah.
Not only that though, Kamala just I don't even like the one even the one at the anime one. It's just honestly, in my opinion, kind of a worthless Pokemon. I feel like Kamala, great. I don't like Kamala. And obviously if Kamala has some sort of competitive perk with its ability, yeah, okay. I never liked it though. Well, let's fast forward to
Well, we're reaching the end.
It's very short music though.
Yep, but then again, Alola was.
Next up is Bowser.
Yes, next up is Bowser.
He's
literally Bowser.
He's getting his Turtonator. Fire Dragon, definitely Bowser. I definitely would have called if I saw Turtonator early on and it's possible you can gotten one. Like, where can I get? This is Pokemon Sun version. Sun exclusive version Pokemon. So, how to find Turtonator?
Hello everyone.
In fact, thank you very much. So obviously, aka the mountain up top here, right? Blush Mountain, which I believe also is where you fight the totem one.
Oh right? yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Here's the funny part. I never knew you could get a Turtonator here. On Blush Mountain. Told. Yeah. Which I probably would have done so. Probably would have replaced my Pokemon team though with Turtonator though if I had known. But I didn't. But then again though, I also had a fire type starter though, so wouldn't matter as much. Although honestly, I might. No. So what? Yeah, I don't know how rare Turtonator is though.
Yeah. And to be honest,
it's an exclusive Pokemon though.
But yeah, Bowser will go in Yeah, Bowser is gonna go in probably beat. Bowser would totally have this mon if he was a Pokemon trainer.
Let's just see. Aha! Here we go. Hello. This is gonna help us out a little bit. Okay. Pokemon Sun and Moon. Look at Houndoom there. Or no, it'll be Blush Mountain though. Here we go. Ah, okay. Here we go. So, odds of finding one, not that much, especially in Sun version, of which, obviously for me, I probably was not lucky though, because it's just me though. So that makes perfect sense. Am I right? Pretty much. Common with me though, right?
Yes. I mean, if we ever do Sun and Moon on the channel.
Actually, I'm thinking of doing 2 different Pokemon Sun and Moon challenges though. Or Sun and Moon / Sun Ultra Moon thing. Obviously, for Pokemon Sun version, I'll probably modify my 3DS to where the time frame is enough to where day is night and night is day, so that way I can see the daytime stuff. Because feel like this is a daytime Pokemon game. So I'll see directly freshly how it is in the game. In other words, set my time to be fit the whole thing. So Pokemon Sun and Ultra Sun will probably be the one thing, while Pokemon Moon will probably be where I do my challenge runs. So I'm gonna put Turtonator in A tier or A plus tier. Now, obviously, for my Pokemon Sun team, though, I do want to try to avoid having multiple types if possible. If it's possible. If it's not possible, then it's just sort of an adaptation a little bit. Since I'm gonna have Lycanroc, in particular. If I have to sort of adapt a little bit, I will do so. Otherwise, and also no Alolan forms. Which also means in particular I'm kind of stuck with my last Pokemon left though, because I don't know. Do I want to have a Como on my team though? Because obviously, Incineroar and Lycanroc are kind of sort of canon. I want to have Beware and try Beware out. Araquanid I want to have on my team. Maybe I had a Volca? No. We'll think about it. We'll think about it from there. And who knows? Maybe a team can be designed based on what some friends picked though. Alolan Pokemon exclusively, no regional variants. All the Pokemon are on there. You know what Pokemon are available. In fact, this is Ultra Sun, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, which is all the Alolan Pokemon. Right. Except for mythical miscellaneous forms and stuff. So, except for turn off legendary mythics. That's all of them right here. And no Ultra Beasts because obviously Ultra Beasts don't count as also no Ultra Beasts, no Ticker, no Tapus, etc., etc. Also, my fun Latier still one fun Latier / ranking though, ranking all the champion battle themes from best to worst, and look at the most recent versions of each one. Well, next up is the Pikachu of our group. It's a ball.
The actual Pikachu. Togamaru, or I think that's how you pronounce
Togamaru, C+. Now, Mimikyu.
Yeah. Now, this is the actual Pikachu wannabe.
Mimikyu.
Remember, guys, what Meowth saw.
The Totem Mimikyu is actually pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, what Meowth saw. Let's just say traumatizing.
No, I like that idea. The Totem thing, just take a picture. You go ahead, snap a picture of the Pokemon. You turn around, it's there, and then the Pikachu, and immediately the boss fight begins. Like that's like a oh shit, and immediately it's there. And obviously, if you're smart, you'll use your Z move turn 1.
Yep.
Obviously, I know, and joking wise, it's not that hard of a fight though, in general. But literally, don't use it. So honestly, I'm gonna have to get not only that anime. I'm gonna give it A tier though, because also the disguise is really good though, but also it does get that annoyance in its own right. You know, where it's like, now if disguise was a build I could refresh if you were to return the Pokemon and take it right back out again, I could see it being actually very good, or annoyingly good.
Yeah.
Next up, honestly, the Pokemon I don't think really needs much mentioning.
Yeah, this.
I'm
Let's just say, I
F tier.
don't. Yeah, I don't really remember.
It's called Bruxish. It is the most ugliest
Ah.
fucking Pokemon of all time, and honestly does not deserve any sort of praise.
Oh, so basically it belongs in SQ.
Yes.
Okay.
Next up is next up is Drampa, which is a Pokemon honestly I kind of found pretty funny with that one really weird, funny Pokedex entry, which, if you were to look up Drampa's Pokedex entry, here we go. This Pokemon is friendly to people and loves children most of all. Comes from deep in the mountains to play with children it likes in town. If a child it has made friends with is bullied, Drampa will find the bully's house and burn it to the ground. It appears in towns and plays with the children. So it's like, you bullied my best friend. Now I'm gonna burn you.
Like, seriously, he'll commit
just
genocide.
like, literally. The meme of the girl looking at the meme of the girl looking at the fire behind her house, though, I gotta see that being like a Drampa just looking back at you like, took care of your bully. It's just kind of stupid.
And it's like, thank you.
So
Yeah.
honestly, Pokedex
But yeah,
wise, so for that one Pokedex trait alone, it's just a meme-worthy one. I'm putting it in B tier because honestly, the Pokemon better. Delmise, I thought it was Gen 8 Pokemon as well. Never found it in Gen 7 too much. But in Gen 8, let's just say...
Okay, we're gonna go to commercials.
Let's just say Delmise was one of, if not the most annoying Pokemon to catch when I was trying to get the full Pokedex for Sword and Shield. You should remember, Mel, when we were doing Sword and Shield trying to get Pokemon though, and how Delmise just was not showing up for me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
So B- for that. Next up is
Whatever
the
this is.
the Jangmo line.
I don't even remember.
Do you remember? Is it Komo-o was the most recent was the last totem Pokemon you face off against in Sun and Moon. Not only that though, in my first run of Scarlet and Violet, I used a Komo-o on my second team.
Oh that.
You don't remember? Shaka was named that Komo-o.
Oh that.
Obviously, Jangmo and Hakamo are kind of fine. Komo-o I actually like though.
Yep.
I'm putting it actually in A tier. Now we have the 4 Tapus.
Oh, Yep. We have the main one, the one you meet at the very beginning of the game. Tapu Koko.
Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, Tapu Bulu, and Tapu Fine. Overall,
Okay,
all 4 Tapus in particular, they are kind of a neat idea in mine. They're all fairy, they're all 4 typings. Now, what I would have think would have been really cool though, is this. Each Tapu having a strength and weakness that counterbalances each other. You know? Right?
Yeah.
But they don't. And I don't know which Tapu is the best in particular in terms of competitive play. Yeah. So Tapu Koko, the very first one. Now, What they do, I like though, particularly once you beat the game though,
Yep.
there's a brief moment where you actually meet Tapu Koko and literally fight Tapu Koko immediately. There's a lot of Tapus though.
Yep.
Okay. Hmm. I'm not competitive though, so I don't know much in particular.
Yep.
I'm not competitive though, so I don't know much as a whole. So honestly, I'm gonna put the Tapus in B tier altogether.
Okay.
And now, Nebby.
We have Nebby. It's adorable.
Adorable. Wait, Nebby and Cosmon are kind of useless in battle in general, sadly to say, in the very least. So, yeah. But
You know,
I'm gonna put
okay, I'm
gonna put Cosmog in B tier, middle of B tier though, maybe around the era of Pikachu and Meowth though. Cosmon, put it in C tier though, because really, or C plus tier only kind of because of the anime with Ash again. And then finally, Solgaleo and Lunala. Now, I never thought of this particular though, but someone mentioned Lunala as being a bat king. You know who?
Oh
Never thought of naming the naming of the bat king at Tasma for Lunala.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Nebby, get in the bag.
But Solgaleo, now obviously, one issue I do have with Solgaleo. No, first off, Solgaleo, Lunala, honestly, is actually fine. Now, honestly, in my opinion, I do think honestly Lunala should technically be Dark Ghost instead of Psychic Ghost, and Solgaleo should be Fire Steel. Literally, the only reason why they're not stealing if they're psychic though is because literally Cosmog and Cosmon. That's why. That is why they're not the right typings. Like literally, I think Solgaleo should be Fired Steel and Lunala Dark Ghost. Can you sort of agree with that, maybe?
Yeah.
Honestly, Lunala literally hits Ace though, but Lunala gets defeated easily with one bite. Just one bite screws it over.
Yeah.
Solgaleo all speaks dark as well, but ground as well is pretty effective as well. Otherwise, I really would say otherwise, this is not the first time actually in a Pokemon game though where Pokemon typings have been really screwed up. I'm looking at you, Lugia, and Palkia. Man, if I had a nickel for every time a legendary had the wrong typings for where they are, with better different typings though, I'd have I'll tell you actually 4 nickels right now. Which is surprising though, because honestly, it's only happened this many times though.
It isn't a lot, but it's weird to have that happen twice, right?
Well, not twice though. It happened 4 times.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's weird to happen 4 times.
Well, then technically it did.
Yep.
So, otherwise, I'm probably gonna put both on the top of B tier. And now, everybody's favorite thing. We all know.
Gold hates it. He's not looking forward to it.
Ultra Beast.
Yep, we all know. If you guys been on the channel long enough, Gold hates Ultra Beast. Like whenever they're brought up, he talks negatively about them. Sam's gonna reply for this one, probably.
Yeah, there's no difference. Honestly.
Yep.
Let's just look at each. Let's look. Obviously, sure. My bias on Ultra Beast and my negativity is based heavily on the fact that literally the first person to ever show me Ultra Beast, though, completely kicked my ass with 3 Ultra Beasts, and he only used 1 of them to barely sweep my entire team. And then after that, everybody around me just praised Ultra Beast, and I could not stand them at all. I genuinely hated them. It was hate. It was so much hate for those Pokemon that I, genuinely speaking, didn't like them at all. Now, obviously, a lot of these Pokemon are gonna I'll probably get in really low rankings in particular. But I'm gonna also kind of be fair and look into them based on one other factor in particular, that being none other than the anime.
Yep.
Obviously, we'll start with particular. So we'll start with Nihilgo. Now, obviously, the Nihilgo in the anime, with the whole Lucamine, in my opinion, that's pretty fucking cool. You know?
Yep.
That, in my opinion, is actually pretty freaking awesome. Otherwise, and also that Nihilgo being used as the basic main focus of being part of Lucamine is cool. I don't like Ultra Beasts, and obviously all of them would be in F tier, but I'm gonna honestly do this. I'm gonna go ahead and honestly for Nihilgo, I'm gonna do the following. I'm gonna go ahead and actually drop certain Pokemon down to the regular F tier though. Obviously, I'm gonna drop these down to regular F tier though, because I think Nihilgo, I think, deserves to be at the bottom of D- tier. Or at least, if anything though, it deserves to be in the middle of D- tier. In terms of D tier though, it is like probably, after a lot of thoughts though, I think honestly, I'm probably gonna put it in the middle of D- tier though, because I think it's honestly not as terrible. Granted, give me this tier list 4 or 5 years ago, back when Gen 8 was still around, and when Gen 7 first came out though, and you would have seen all the Ultra Beasts in the following. There would have been, here's what you would have seen before. All the Ultra Beasts would have been an F minus. It's been F minus minus tier. It would have been F minus 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 minus. Basically. Trying to understand what I'm saying. So yeah.
Okay.
It would have been that low. So let's just... So I'm putting it honestly in... And that's realistically. So I'm going to put this actually in D minus tier, but in middle D minus tier. Next up is Buzzwole.
Yeah.
Now Buzzwole obviously is the one, in my opinion, ended up being my... Of the Ultras that I hate, Buzzwole is the only one that I hate the least. Even though Buzzwole is probably the Pokemon that actually also kind of sort of quote-unquote defeated me in that one run because I had struggled with Circuitry so much. I would say... Now, obviously, the episode appears again. They're just, doing the catch. The whole, the whole, muscle thing. Like, honestly, it being a buff, Pokemon, it's just doing some funny, honestly, kind of funny. So, honestly, I may hate Ultra Beasts, but generally speaking, that episode with the Buzzwole and Ash and the gang just posing and stuff is one of the funniest episodes. It is a funny episode. Like, honestly, if you haven't watched it, I'm gonna put it. This is probably one time I'll probably put the Ultra Beast the highest it'll possibly go. It'll be top of D plus tier. Pheromosa, obviously another Pokemon that can easily get fan serviced a lot because look at the design. Look at Pheromosa's design in particular. And obviously the anime in particular, if you recall the if you recall the battle with, Pheromosa and Beware.
Yep. Recall.
Not only that though, it also being bug fighting as well. I am gonna honestly give this one in particular, honestly, middle of D tier. Circuitry. That's the Pokemon. That's the Pokemon that single-handedly defeated most of my Pokemon team. Circuitry. I remember it distinctively. I remember distinctively this Pokemon. But that one Pokemon took out my entire team. Now, granted, my entire team was still relatively weak, though. It was literally just a bunch of Pokemon from the early first island, plus the free Ash Greninja that we got, Battle Bond Greninja. So imagine my team. Imagine a team of Pokemon like probably a Litten or a Torracat. I think a Torracat. I forgot what Pokemon on my team though. Probably a Magnemite, Munchlax, I forgot my team though in particular in this battle. I don't see where.
Okay.
I don't see where Greninja is though. Ash Greninja. I forget other Pokemon I had on my team though. I don't think it really matters though. Just We'll just plop 2 random Pokemon on there. Oh no, we'll just plop 2 random Pokemon on there anyway. Like, ignore these last 2 Pokemon in particular, because the last 2 Pokemon don't actually matter as much. But imagine a team of this 6 get its ass battling against a Xurkitree, and then boom, one by one, each of these Pokemon are defeated, leaving only a Munchlax left to barely, with Metronome, take out a Xurkitree, only to lose to a Buzzwole.
Yeah.
My hatred Voltrees are pretty fair. Xurkitree, I don't really hate Xurkitree, but Xurkitree honestly deserves kind of F tier, but top of F tier. Next up is Celesteela, of which.
For those who want more out of every moment this summer, Mazda has more 2025.
Obviously the Team Lost Lysander music I've ever called for we were discussing actually fair boss music in particular. I find it actually much better in the original version because it's like far more intense and like fast paced, you know. And obviously I like fast paced boss music though. Also sounds like almost like you hear like it's like a Dragon Ball style fight, especially like if you think of it as like if you're battling someone and then literally get to the point where literally you're just like blocking and frigging attacks though, and then immediately get like a rapid fire strike before you literally uppercut the person and send the person flying away. Is that just you? Is that just me though? Maybe.
Yeah, it has that feel. I definitely feel like it has that feel like a Dragon Ball type battle.
But like right here though. Imagine a close combat.
Oh yeah.
And then uppercut. There.
Yep.
Now the person's being sent flying away, and then immediately you're going ahead and boom, you're dashing towards them to ready to strike them again.
Yep.
No, jokes aside, you know, but aside. So Celesteela. Now, funny enough, if I'm correct though in my assumption, and I'm gonna actually ask right now, if you want to ask me thoughts on some of the Ultras in particular, Mel, let me ask them in particular. I'm asking right now though. I believe Celesteela was Jack's favorite. Yeah, it was Celesteela. Yeah, so yeah. So Celesteela. So it was their favorite Pokemon. Yeah. Okay. Now, is Celesteela a good Pokemon? Honestly, competitive wise, possibly. I never used one. I avoided using Ultra Beasts in general. I hated Ultra Beasts. So obviously I avoided using them. But if I really had to look at it though, I might put this in the middle of D tier though. Because
okay.
really? It's an alright Pokemon. It's not 10 out of 10. It's not 10 out of 10 though. Next up is Kartana.
Yep.
What does a lifetime warranty mean?
Oh wait, we have
All our hand tools.
we have the Necrozma. I don't want to do the Necrozma music now. Fine. We'll save the Necrozma music for Necrozma. We got two more Ultra Beasts. We got some more Ultra Beasts we're doing. Okay.
Yep, two more.
So Kartana. So okay, Kartana. How much did it appear in the anime? Kartana appeared apparently.
Huh.
Okay. So, Kartana apparently just appears out of nowhere, starts slashing the shit out of things, and then immediately just makes a form pull and decides, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna save the entire world from a meteor type of thing. And then immediately just like decides, you know what? Bye bye, zips out. Like, what? What? I
literally have nothing to say about that.
Oh wait! Wait a minute! Okay, here this is funny. Fun fact. Kartana's habit to call objects worthless after cutting them might be a reference to Goemon Ishikawa the 13th from Lupin the Third, which is a similar catchphrase. Once again, I have cut a worthless object. Now, Mel, where have we heard that quote before?
What I've heard it before. The phrase seems familiar.
You want to guess? You want to make a guess though?
Yeah, like it's familiar, but I just can't put my finger. Yeah.
As soon as I show it, you're gonna make sense though. All right, last chance. You want to make a guess?
Okay.
You've heard it before. We've heard it. It was very popular. It's one of the most things. It's the reason why reason why we heard it.
Just tell me, like. Oh God! You know.
You into quarters. Once again, I have cut a worthless object.
Once again, I have cut a worthless object. You honestly, in a way, I can honestly see if you wanted to do a Pokemon team based on the Legion of Stationary, this is the Pokemon you gotta pick. Kartana. As much as I don't like Ultra Beast though, this
Yep.
Pokemon fits the theme of scissors perfectly. Like, that's just funny as shit.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, the fact that that one quote is there, I'm honestly gonna probably rate it somewhere in like in D plus tier. Purely, even though I hate Ultra Beast in general, I put it in D plus tier only kind of because of really that one quote though. That I never that oh shit that I never would have realized was that quote right there. And honestly, years ago for Origami King, I never would have actually got the reference though. And then immediately when the lyrics came out and that quote right there, pop right there, like that is just so funny. Well, next up is Guzzlord. Um,
I really have nothing to like say about that one.
Generally speaking, I do not like. I was speaking, is the one Pokemon I'm honestly gonna be giving an F minus tier. I really do not like Guzzlord. Not only that, though, its main gimmick of literally just being a massive just inhaler of just sucking everything up. It's a dark dragon type, which is a cool typing though, but honestly, my opinion is probably the worst thing. It's just not only that though, but apparently also Guzzwood also appearing as well. Not only that though, but apparently also then two Shiny Guzzlords appear as another one in particular.
Yep.
Obviously, the only Z move, only Pokemon in particular, Ultra Beast in particular, that actually attacks. Like if you really think about it, the only ones that they actually are just very aggressive though. And I never actually liked their design in general. So obviously I actually didn't like them in particular. But Guzzlord is a Pokemon I just never liked. Not only that though, it is also the Pokemon that's always like the most quote unquote tragic. But it's like you see a Guzzlord, and it's like, well, guess we're fucked though, because we're about dead because of that whole thing.
Yep.
And well, ready for the Crozma?
Gatorade Zero powders. All the electrolytes of Gatorade with zero.
Cool.
After that.
Now we have actually 4 versions of the Crozma. We have regular Crozma. We have Necrozma, and Ultimate Necrozma, which obviously, in my opinion, I think really there's no typing difference. Literally, honestly, the Duskmane and Dawnwings are kind of eh. You know, like honestly,
Yeah.
I kind of wish, like honestly, typing wise, are fine. These are fine though. In my opinion, Solgaleo and Lunala should have been Fire Steel and Dark Ghost, and then when the Necrozma attacks and combines with them, they get rid of their Fire and Dark typing, becomes Psychic Steel. Because literally, here's Solgaleo and Lunala. You see that? You see this right here?
Yeah.
Not only that, so otherwise, Ring of Necrozma is kind of alright. I think C tier. It's definitely my favorite of the Ultra Beast though. If you count Necrozma as Ultra Beast. Not officially classified. It's classified as a legendary Pokemon. In Pokemon Adventures. So, it's supposedly... In a way... Yeah, yes and no, it's kind of an Ultra Beast though. Except... In a way, you can count as if you count as Ultra Beast. Yes, my favorite is my favorite Ultra Beast. If not, then my favorite Ultra Beast technically would be Buzzwole. As for the Dusk and Dawn mains, I think honestly they're pretty cool design though. But I'm putting them in B minus though. But Ultra Necrozma. Need we mention how difficult Ultra Necrozma is?
Oh yeah, it's for real.
It's a difficult fight, especially if I'm prepared. You're not over leveled though. In particular, it definitely will give you a run for your money for difficulty. It's a big difficulty spike. Like, generally speaking, it's a difficulty spike. Otherwise, I would honestly say Ultra Necrozma deserves onto the following tier.
Hey, carrots.
I'm gonna put it honestly in the round A tier though. Or no, A minus tier. Top of A minus tier. Well, next up is Magearna, Marshadow, Sakataka, Lesepion, and Zeraora. Those are the last ones left.
Yep.
Oh wait, shoot! I almost forgot. Oh, we also no. Never mind. Well, I forgot we have the other Ultra Beast version as well.
Yeah, we got the
Polypole and Naganetto. Salzara's Magearna. It's forgetful.
Yeah.
C minus. Marshadow.
Okay.
Not forgetful. Especially because
Not
of
forgetful,
that's because of the one Pokemon movie where Ash is literally just obliterated by
Like literally,
Marshadow.
this Pokemon literally killed him.
This is the Pokemon that single-handedly killed Ash.
Yeah, like literally. Dude murdered him. Seriously. Blasted him to oblivion, like, to obliteration. Like, no, look at this! Look at this! Ash died. You see this?
Like, giving the moment right there. And then you literally see, like, and also those are all I think those are all ground types though, right? Like those are all ground types though.
Yep. If you look.
Yeah.
You
Look
know
at
what?
that. I think that's a Rhyhorn, Rhydon, Nidoking. I don't know what those Pokemon are right there. What's there? I think that might be a coughing and wheezing though. But look at that though. One Thunderbolt by Pikachu obliterates so many Pokemon.
Well, I guess Pikachu was really emotional right there. I guess.
Yeah, here we go.
I guess your emotions are a powerful thing.
Yeah. Here we go. Wait, here we go. Here's the entire team though. Nidoking, Nidoqueen, Rhydon. So Rhydon, Rhyhorn, Graveler. All Pokemon being completely controlled by Marshadow. And then Marshadow just literally gets Ash's Marshadow thing. But not showing the battle though, because it's not gonna show up officially. But you've seen the official battle though. But the fact that Marshadow is the only Pokemon to not only that though, but did you saw how much explosion Pikachu like blew up though? Like literally. People complain about Pikachu being overpowered because of the whole like 1 million, 10 million, 1 million bolts or attack they did against Lusamine. But that right there is enough of like a well shit. Like at this point you fucked up. You genuinely fucked up. You're fucked, man. You kill Ash. If you killed Ash, then you've genuinely fucked up.
Yeah.
So honestly, Marshadow as a whole, because of the anime, gets an A-.
Yeah, and yep, and like I said, we can watch. Yep, I think we can watch the fight like anytime I want because I legit know.
Stakataka. Okay.
Okay.
Honestly? Honestly, Stakataka is kind of just mid. It's just a giant.
Yeah, honestly, I forgot that it even existed.
It's just, I don't know. It's a giant block with legs. You could,
Yeah.
I mean,
Like not really.
it's like a fusion of a Womp and a Thwomp. It's like imagine a Womp with 4 legs, with spider legs, 4 legs too.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, D- though, because honestly, there really isn't much I really can give with it though. Next up is Blasepian. I'm also gonna put in probably an F+ tier though, because it reminds me of a certain boss.
Oh. Oh, you mean that boss from Frontiers? The ghost? typically, okay, hold on. Okay, Pokemon. No. Yeah, no, yeah.
Also the clown. No. Also the clown. Also it's sort of a circus theme. Not really something I care for. I'm not much of a person of circuses though in general. But yeah, ball-like head. Weird little like similarities though.
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the similarities.
Otherwise, yeah. Next up is finally the free Ultra Beast that you get. Obviously, Polypole and Naganadel. Jack's favorite actually is Blacephion, which is that ball one.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts on Polypole and Naganadel?
Okay.
What are your thoughts on it?
I'm gonna say it's. Yeah. I think it's pretty great.
I mean, it's the one Pokemon in particular that technically evolves. If you really think about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ash owns it. I think.
Yeah.
Ash owns it? I don't know.
And also, not only that, Ash having Naganadel. It's cool though, but it's like... Eh? In a way, though, honestly, in particular, I think the idea of actually having the Crow's mode winning its true power game, but actually helping people out, though, is kind of a neat idea. Otherwise, I don't know. What do you think of it? I'm like, honestly, I'm probably gonna put both in. Oh shit! What did I look? I'm probably gonna put both probably middle of D tier though.
Okay.
You know, because really, one probably higher than the other one. Because honestly, in my opinion, though, the idea behind them is pretty sound, and also it mentions well, fairly strong.
Yeah.
So, your final Pokemon left, though.
Yep.
Zeraora. To put it simply, Zeraora is literally just where is it? Literally just an electric type Lucario with honestly Zeraora should have been electric fighting. Or if it was electric fighting, it would have literally been Lucario 2.0.
Yep.
I never knew Zeraora existed. So honestly, in my opinion though, Zeraora is just one of the Pokemon I never really knew about. Overall, Zeraora pretty much is nothing. Not only that, though, if you think about it, not much in
Yeah.
particular.
Yep.
And those
that.
plasma fists, though, which is actually kind of a neat move.
I mean, it was in the. In,
And recall,
in that,
Zeraora showed up in said game via said anime episode where also a Guzzlord shows up with Ash. And obviously, guess what? The reason why you couldn't
It
find
also
one.
showed up in the
The reason why you couldn't
movie.
find one, in fact, is it was an event Pokemon. Well, apparently in side games, though, apparently Rumble Rush, apparently New Snap, and then obviously Unite. So, yeah. In Pokemon Rumble, which is obviously apparently a game for Pokemon Rumble series, released. So Pokemon Rumble Rush was apparently was a mobile game. Yeah.
I was gonna say, what the hell is this game?
It's a mobile game.
Oh, so basically I can get on the.
But in Pokemon Snap, apparently it shows up in Pokemon Snap, Barren Badlands.
And you forgot. It also appeared in the Pokemon Power of Us movie.
Well, right, yeah, which I believe actually is. Yeah. Barren Badlands, day level 3, night level 2. So this is where it would appear normally. Taking a photo. Which if we would look around type of thing. See? Zeraora.
Yep, I see.
And obviously in particular, Zeraoras in particular, for Ultimate Moon, you could have gotten a Felicity, Zeraora, all, and on these time frames though. So if you never got Zeraora in particular, you never really got one, which is kind of a thing. And Pokemon Unite though, obviously you got one in particular, which you would only get for that game in particular, which meant it was completely worthless anywhere else. Obviously. It only lets you have mythical Pokemon though. Obviously, it appeared also in the anime episodes though as well, right? Oh, here we go. In animation, here we go. Debuted the power of us, Fula City, which we were called during the whole event thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Battle the Beast Within.
Yep. It appeared, yeah, it was, yeah, in the second, alternate timeline, AU Ash movie.
It's a mythical Pokemon in particular. I do feel like honestly, but nice if it actually was made much more, instead of being like rare and stuff. In a way, if you think about it, it technically is what Lucario was wanted to be. Because in Gen 3, Lucario was supposedly this mythical Pokemon you had no idea about. It's appeared out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden, Lucario gets a Riolu, baby Riolu form. And it's like, okay, now I can get yourself Lucarios easily. And who knows? I don't know how popular Zeraora is. Yeah. Lucario-esque. Zero is like Zoroark and Lucario, one of those cool Pokemon that's promoted hard but hard to get. At this point, kind of like how there's always the Pikachu clone, there's always the regional rat, the regional dog, the regional fur bait, you might call them. Lucario is available as an egg you got from Riley for playing Iron Island Gen 4. You only get the egg only over halfway through the game, so your Pokemon are all pretty high level, and you're given an egg you have to stunt your team for to jump level 1 Riolu to level 40 something. In Black and White, Zoroark was only available through special events. Then in Black and White 2, it seems like it was a similar deal to Lucario. You can get Zora through the main story stuff. The Zora in the end gives you.
Mm-hmm.
The Zora that you get in particular. Level 25 though. And Zorua, level 25 Zorua. You get that Zorua from there, like 2 and White 2, which is fairly strong though. Early on though, pretty good though.
Yeah.
Zero is a different case. It's a mythical Pokemon. Mythical Pokemon tend to stay hard to get, but since it's the Fur-bait Mon gets promoted more than the other Pokemon, like how Lucario and Zoroark got a movie, their own special game appearances to point people mistaken for legendary Pokemon when they aren't. Not really getting think in Pokemon Company are expecting it to be more popular than it ended up being. Yeah, it should have not been a mythical. It should have been another first stage. All the mythicals are meh. I don't think there's any deal with. Overall, I really have to put this in particular. Zero Aura is kind of just C- tier. Kind of forgetful.
Ah, okay.
And now, that's it for Sun and Moon.
Yep.
So, are you ready to get started with
yeah.
Galar for next time? Which
Yep, and by that time, I will have. Don't worry, I will have my tier list fixed.
Not only that, though, we're also going to be adding the Pokemon that appeared in Legends Arceus exclusively. That being Wordeer, Cleavor, all the Pokemon in particular that appeared in that game. Which means, as soon as we end up, as we get to the, as soon as we get to the Pokemon that are all regional variants in particular, for obvious reasons, in particular, stuff like that, we'll be set.
Yep.
And trust me.
Okay.
This will be interesting. Galar is going to be an interesting Pokemon thing. It'd be fun.
Okay.
So this is Alola. So, yeah. Ready
I think we
to
did
see what's
good.
actually next?
Ready
Ready to see what's going to be next, though?
There we go. Yep.
You guys update your tier list and send it favorite here as well. Not too bad, though. Pretty good progress, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you still have time to do my tier list?
Hold on, let me send off this part right here.